Today, we just had an excellent session that looked at the issue of trading under the AfCFTA and the role of labor standards within it. And where I'm joined by colleagues from two different institutions, one from the COMESA Business Council, another one from the International Labour Organization. So I would like to invite my colleague Teddy on to tell us something about what the business community thinks are the main challenges for trading under the AfCFTA.
Thank you. Let me join you in saying that it was an excellent session. We really enjoyed participating in it. One of the key challenges that the business community are facing, I think the AfCFTA presents a lot of opportunities for the business community, lots of trade opportunities, business opportunities. But I think one of the key challenges the business community is facing is access to information. Where can they have market access information? Where can they have business opportunities information? And also, how can they address some of the more technical issues relating to the AfCFTA, for example, rules of origin? And I think this is a key challenge that they are facing, and we need to see how we can address that.
Very good. Thank you very much for that. And of course, at ECA, we know we have been supporting governments to negotiate trade agreements, the AfCFTA, to ratify the AfCFTA, supporting them develop AfCFTA implementation strategies. But we realized long ago, from the early days, that without the business community engaging in the AfCFTA, without the business community being on the driver's seat of the AfCFTA, nothing is going to change. Because of that, we have developed now an initiative to produce step-by-step guides for trading under the AfCFTA, which are designed to be simplified guides that are meant to help the small business person understand exactly how this can be done. This is how we are trying to help the intra-Africa trade under the AfCFTA increase, because without that, however good a product we produce in terms of the agreement, it will never take us anywhere. So this is what we are doing. And today, in organizing this session, we joined up with the ILO, whose focus right now is in this project is mainly on the need for decent work labor standards. So Marva, if you'd like to tell us something about what you do and how you think the AfCFTA can be used to promote labor standards across the continent.
First of all, I think the AfCFTA creates an excellent opportunity, in fact, a great opportunity to promote employment across the region. But when you spoke of decent work and decent jobs, decent work is not created automatically. What is decent work? It's jobs that have the ability to raise the worker and their families out of poverty. It's work that is freely chosen. It's work that comes with freedom of association as well. And so these jobs are just don't happen automatically. There has to be a deliberate planning for decent work. Just like we're talking about trade policy, investment policy, macro policy, we need to think about the type of policy we need for decent work. And why is that? It's not only for workers to be able to have decent employment, but it's a boost for enterprises as well. So that in such an agreement where you have 54, 55 countries trading, you are trading based on the same labor standards so that there's a level playing field, and that competition is not based solely on lowered costs for workers. So how can you bring that more into the agreement? It's about dialogue. One thing with the ILO is really tripartite dialogue between governments, between the workers' organizations, bringing them to the table, and the business organization as well. So I think it's an excellent opportunity in the agreement to help fulfill that obligation.
And thank you for partnering with us, Marva. You are doing an excellent work in that area, because when we talk about trade, even as trade policy experts here at the trade policy team, we always emphasize the point that trade is not an end in itself. It is a means of creating employment. It's a means of raising people's standard of living. So that's where the decent work, the labor standards come in. And of course, as we develop the step-by-step guides, we will be working very closely with the business community, including the COMESA Business Council that you are representing. Thank you very much.
Thank you.